the light source. Like speeds of light that just stay on course. My soul's bright enough just to burn a nigga. It's either enough just to burn you niggas. I'm fucking our institutions of rhyme schemes. Fuck you and your skyscrapers, tall beams. Give me the mic, I'll show it how it's done. Let me speak this logic and still have fun. I'm just like quick when I settle beef. When you listen to this sound, it sounds complete. These are the attributes of real niggas. Fuck you, bitch. Yeah, nigga.
Except for my soul, just bring the ether. I'm deep in the church like Apostle Peter. You bring one gun, I'm bringing heaters. I am my brother's keeper. Except for my soul, just bring the ether. I'm deep in the church like Apostle Peter. You bring one gun, I'm bringing heaters. I am my brother's keeper.
Sample my soul like you got a taste. Can't sample the blow, just cop the 8. Can't handle my flow, guess I'm dropping waste. Can't cancel me, bro, I'm non-stop and great. These deuces out sock puffin' and niggas out cock suckling. Filth cat, not that I'm not buckling. People hoping to be a mean quote or two. Tweet of the week or just post quotable. Silence and talking like I'm choking you with a rope or two. Y'all liars, we see it in your face like Pinocchio. All you rappers, I'm provoking you. Filth cat the best, there's no hope for you. NPC me, Fruity Loop or repeat me. I'm a god you can't touch. You wonder like Stevie cause you can't see me. You hate what I am because you can't be me. Don't believe that I'm real, you need to see me bleeding. Don't want me to win, so you need me retreating. You reaching for reason like palm reading. I'm reaching for seasons cause a nigga eating. I'm a big shopper horse, see more feed me. We will forget you like Reeby. You know that one Jackson that you never see on TV.
Sample my soul, just bring the ether. I'm deep in the church like Apostle Peter. You bring one gun, I'm bringing heaters. I am my brother's keeper. Sample my soul, just bring the ether. I'm deep in the church like Apostle Peter. You bring one gun, I'm bringing heaters. I am my brother's keeper.
What's up, y'all? I'm back again. The energy inside is just right. I guess, because I did something yesterday that caused my energy to go up a notch. Helps me to understand what needs to be alleviated and what not, because I do feel myself vibrating right now. So, the energy is just right. For me to have consecutive shows, I ain't did consecutive shows in a day like this in a long time. Shout out to Jocelyn. She spoke of the owl. She said she was seeing the owl. She was thinking about an owl, and she seen the symbols on the last show that I just released, and it just automatically, the energy just hit me. So it's no coincidence that, certain people see things or talk to me and be like, wow, I just seen this. This is what I was thinking about. So everything is connected. It's true. Energy connects to energy. Positive energy connects to positive energy. Because people are searching and looking for enlightenment. But not only that, they're looking and listening to wisdom. Now, I will say this, I'm not one to be popular. So, I don't try to, boost myself up in any regard, because I understand that this wisdom, this is universal wisdom that I receive throughout the day, throughout the night, through my meditations, through me thinking thoughts. And like I've always told you, I don't use notes for anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a piece of paper to talk about this stuff. This is stuff that's inside me to talk about. And when it comes to manifesting, it is the wisdom of manifesting that you use. Manifesting your best life, manifesting good outcomes, changing the atmosphere, alchemizing the energy, creating a place within your energy, your aura. This is all wisdom, untapped wisdom, untapped wisdom to the point that it is what a lot of people would call forbidden wisdom. Why? Because forbidden wisdom isn't taught. The higher wisdom isn't taught. All the wisdom that's being spoke is being spoke in a low vibration, in a sense. And what it does, it sends out a signal of confusion until one is enlightened. Once you have an enlightenment in one area, then all the other light bulbs of enlightenment occur. Okay? When you enter your stage of enlightenment, or what some people say, oh, you saved now. When you become saved, you're in a stage of enlightenment. Okay? You've seen the light of what you were doing was wrong. You entered into the light of you entered into the light of knowing what you're doing. Sometimes, no, not sometimes, but majority of the time you're ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Until you have been enlightened. And enlightenment causes you to change. No one stays the same individual all their life. If they do, that's because there's certain elements in their life they weren't willing to change for a better outcome. That's why you always see people looking, when you see people complaining and looking mean and this, that, and the other, that's because they haven't changed the outcome of what they're thinking, what they're manifesting, and what they're going through. It's like they lost hope. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I think it's very crucial that we learn that when wisdom comes to transform your energy around about you. Wisdom, when you enlightened, wisdom comes to you coherently, okay? And that wisdom guides you. It's a guiding system, okay, of what you should do. Most of the time, what wisdom does is sit you down to think about the different possibilities. If you ever watched on Netflix, there's this little TV series of this young girl that was a chess player, and she when she learned how all the pieces on the board move, she would take this drug that she would get every night or every day, that would cause her to go into a state of thinking and seeing all the possible moves of the chessboard. Okay? And she would look towards the ceiling and she could actually see the pieces of the board moving, and she's looking at every possibility of how to get better at chess through all these different moves. And so that's what wisdom does. Wisdom helps you calculate the choices on the negative side and the positive side, okay? To be able to make the highest possible decision that you can make, okay? And so wisdom, within its energy, speaks to you in a way to create a solution, okay? The Bible talks about in the counsel of many there is wisdom. So when you go to someone and ask for advice, it is for you to take in the counsel given. Okay, not for you to just totally agree and say, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Wisdom will cause you to listen to one person and then have you go to another person, all right, and have you go to a third person to confirm what's been said by the first person. Reason in a number of when you get things in threes, that means there is a confirmation of that wisdom. So, a person should never be mad if you didn't take that advice right away or not. Okay? Why? Because, like I said, wisdom will sit you down for you to go through all the different possibilities, the pros and cons of making a choice. You don't just make a choice just to make a choice. You make a choice based on the wisdom and the information that you have gained about this particular situation or person or thing, and you weighed out the pros and cons, the choices, because you got to understand, you got to be held accountable for the consequences of your actions, because actions create consequences. Okay, so wisdom, when you are enlightened, now you're correcting a lot of things that are inside you, for you to be able to create the moment that you desire in your life. Okay? Remember, wisdom is energy. So wisdom is always flowing. Wisdom never stops flowing. It's continual. It is 360. Okay? It's not a 180. It's not a 190. Okay? It's not an obtuse angle. It is infinity, like the infinity sign. It's continual. That's why if you see that number 888, that means infinity is continually to manifest what you're manifesting. It's a constant flow, and wisdom is a constant flow. Okay? The only time wisdom doesn't have a constant flow is when you're in the negative energy and things ain't working out the way they supposed to. Why? Because you're in a darker energy. You're in a lower bracket. You're in a lower energy. Okay? In a lower energy, that's where the illnesses and the sicknesses and the bad taste in your mouth, bad people, bad situations, occur. So when you raise your vibration higher, you see that you don't want to go back down. And wisdom will cause you to constantly turn over certain events in your life so that you can constantly think about the choices and the consequences and the action. Why? Because you want the highest outcome, not the lowest outcome. And so the reason why a lot of us fail at listening to wisdom, even through meditation and prayer, is because we want to touch what wisdom is actually trying to give us, and we're reaching out in a lower vibration versus reaching out in a higher vibration. That's why the Bible talks about in all thy getting, get wisdom, but in all thy getting, get an understanding. Understanding the problem, the situation, the consequences, the actions, the words being spoke. Because like I said in the last segment, in James, it talks about the tongue is the most unruly part of the body. You got to use wisdom. Sometimes you don't have to say anything, but just think thoughts. And you can, when a bad thought comes, you can say, no, that's not a good idea. And that'll with the energy of those words, which words are spells, that spell casts that particular idea away from you. That's how powerful wisdom really is, because wisdom will cause you to think about what you're going to say, how you're going to say it, what emotion will you be in when you say it, and how comfortable you felt when you said it. Wisdom is universal. Wisdom is intelligent. Okay? Wisdom is intelligence. Okay? All right. So when you become enlightened, when you come into the stage of enlightenment, of knowing who you are and understanding your higher self, now wisdom comes into play for you as a helper in the time of need. Okay? Going within yourself, solving the problem. Going within, like I said, wisdom will cause you to sit down and think first, not speak. That's why you always you hear people saying, think before you speak. Think before you speak. Why? Because the intentions of what you speak without thinking could be drastic. But thinking about what you going to speak with wisdom and being able to give an understanding of that wisdom afterwards brings a better solution to whatever problem situation you're going through. It will have a different outcome. So if you think negative, you're going to get a negative response. If you think positive, you're going to get a positive response. You may not understand that positive response right away, but you'll understand that the outcome was different than probably what you were already thinking before that, probably being in a negative vibration and a negative thought. So, wisdom. It's important for you to seek wisdom. Wisdom will speak within you and cause you to think, because your heart and your mind work together as one. That's how when the body gives you signals, wisdom will tell you, listen to your body. What is your body saying about the situation? Listen to your body. Listen to yourself. Listen. Now, why you think a lot of people always say listen? A lot of times people say listen to be controlling and manipulative. Okay? But wisdom will cause you to listen to the embodiment. Listen to the embodiment of what you're doing. Wisdom will cause you to pay attention to the embodiment of what you're doing. Okay? All right, y'all. Love and light. Peace.
Let me tell you who I really am. Look at the process of the reject. Being rejected because he rejected progress. Progressing in elevation made him better. Elevating in light turned him into shredder. Illuminating brighter than darkness, he learned how to harness his light like a target. At one time he didn't think he had it. Processing the light with logic content. Rejecting darkness with words of light. Look at those arrows, can't penetrate light. Just like Goku going through evolution. Can't stand sitting in institutions speaking stupid. A son of a bright star burning bright. The more he speaks, the more he breaks flight. Can you feel the vibration of his frequency? He sounds so good, feel his energy. He been around for eons. Can't confuse him with them words called icon. As he's meditating, he's elevating. Watch the darkness get mad and start hating. In the light, make his words more vicious with a bite. Let him live in the eternal flame of his light. He's more than a scripture scripted in the light. A perfect imperfection, more satisfied. Solid in his words and more petrified. Living his attributes of his own love. Flying high and above, just like a dove. Deep secrets of wisdom flowing fluently. You can see the vibration of his frequency. Can you captivate the meaning of his mindset? Offset name brands like Reader's Digest. Processing information like a processor. There is only one he can call a true successor. A true intellectual speaking logic. His third eye open, wanna make a bet? Put him in position like a gatekeeper. When he speaks, he sounds like a street sweeper. A true paradox and even allegory. Picture the light deep in his story.